Dun 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 dun
I thought it was. I thought it
dun
was
dun
like 8:30.
dun 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 dun.
Ba-dum, bum,
Bum 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 bum.
bum, bum,
Bum ba da ba ba bum.
ba-dum, bum,
Da da
I
da
kinda
da
like
da
the
da.
setup, though.
Da
Bum,
da da ba da da da.
Yeah. Wait.
Ba da ba 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 da.
Ba-da-bum,
Ba ba
ba-dum,
da ba
ba-da.
da ba.
Bum, bum.
Ba
Bum,
ba.
Yes, sir.
It sounds better in the headphones.
Wow. I hear boys. What else?
Boys, 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 boys. Hey,
Boys are
welcome.
back in town.
We are back in live, new location for today or maybe forever. We
I'm
don't
sorry.
know. We don't know what God's doing. But welcome to Talk to Me Foolie season year 26, episode 6. I'm one of your hosts, Akleso. My fly dude to my right is
Brian, and my fly dude to my right is
Nando, and my fly dude to my right is
Ricky.
and welcome to the pod, man. If you've been with us since the jump or since today or since a couple of weeks, man, we're a podcast. We talk about faith, culture, and everything Foolie. But first come first, my brother. You looking fly, dude.
Oh, I appreciate
What you got on, man? What you got on, man?
Is it? I don't know if this is humbling or me trying to flex, but honestly, this is a last minute.
I mean,
Hey,
fit
look at
for
that.
I mean,
him.
he might.
It really
He could have
was.
been talking. This is the first time we've seen legs on the podcast.
Yo, hey, legs.
I've been working on
All right, so let's go with. I kind of like this POV. So let's go with the beanie first, right? We got the Kango vintage beanie. Then we got the lift it up a bit.
Oh yeah.
Can you, yeah. Oh my gosh, I like this vintage camo beanie. We got these are the Oakley Pit Bulls with the yellow lenses on them. And then we got a vintage. Oh, look at that! Look at
Dang,
that! Look
bro.
how good they feel. It looks so good. This
Why haven't you been
wraparound,
doing this from the beginning?
fire? And then we got a vintage sweatshirt that I thrifted. I think I'm just wearing. No, yeah, this is a regular plain. This is a essentials shirts. On the bottom, we got the Zara pants, and then the showstoppers. Let me see if I can see them over here.
Put that kick that heel.
The heels.
Yeah.
We're talking about heels. If guys could wear heels, there they are.
Are those comfortable?
They're very comfortable. I actually haven't worn them in a while.
They make you
But
jump
these
higher?
are the Balenci,
Balencis.
the Balenci, and they're called the expanders. So we got a little heel on it, a little bounce, for
Whoa,
my
whoa,
for my
slow
little
down.
height, like that, right?
That's crazy.
So it's a little pop of color. It still looks kind of cool. As you can see, the bottoms are a little bit more feminine with the heels. Fire. So if the bottom right here is like, is that a girl? And then you look up here, dang, that's a dude. Oh my gosh. And so that's the fit. I want to just go with a little bit more casual. Honestly, I've been today was not a day to flex. I was just in a wave. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wear anything. This is my anything fit. What do you think?
Fire. Black on black on black.
Black on black.
On yellow.
And I got to shout out, you guys
Yeah.
can't see it, but I got to shout out
You know what
Nando's
it is.
Nike ACGs.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go.
I love
Check,
these.
Fit check here for me.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Man, those joints look comfortable.
ACGs. The ACG
Like little
mules.
mocks.
Are those
Yeah,
new?
Nah, these came out when, Brian? Like 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Yeah, well, they have different colors.
They're
This one
part of-
specifically.
They came out during, I think, the pandemic, no? Or shortly after?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Like when everyone was at
2021. I was gonna say 2021, but there's a orange color I've been wanting to get that's pretty cheap too. But yeah, those are fire. ACG stands for All Conditions Gear. It's Nike's sub brand where they focus a little bit more on the hiking stuff. Those are it. Those are sick.
That's fire. You look good too, man.
Yes.
There we go.
Wow. Look at that.
Good.
Yes.
Hey,
We
thank you.
back.
Go.
We
What up,
back.
Honey Badger?
We working the bugs, man. We working the bugs. Welcome back, Nando.
Real,
Nando
welcome
back in the
back.
building.
Nando's back.
Yeah.
Nando, where you been, bro?
For real.
I went to Georgia. My sister got
Georgia?
engaged.
Hey, let's go.
Oh.
Dulce got
Claps,
engaged.
claps in the chat. Claps in the chat. Claps in the chat.
Yo, so happy for her. I feel like she's a testimony if you've been praying for someone.
Wow.
Sometimes it's like it's God's timing, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
And when He says so, it happens. So don't lose hope.
Yeah, you like the guy?
Yeah, I like him. I've only met him a handful of times, but you know how you know someone's got like a good heart,
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
spirit. I'm like, okay, I see it.
Younger
So,
or older sister?
my middle sister, she's older than me. But,
Okay.
but yeah.
Wait, how many kids? How many kids you have?
Whoa.
How
How many sisters?
how many siblings? Yeah.
I have 2 older sisters.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hard.
nice.
So we went out there and it was fun times. And then we have family. So yeah.
What's up, man?
As you can see, we're in a different location today. We're in a studio.
Yes,
Let
sir.
us know. Let us know in the chat if you like this a little bit more, or a little bit more of the home vibe. I kind of
Yeah.
like this too, just because like
This is not
we're a
bad.
little
I'm
bit,
not gonna lie.
It's not
Yeah,
bad. It's not
we're a
bad.
Doesn't
little bit
feel
closer
bad.
together. You know, feels like family.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You guys don't have to judge my house either.
Yeah.
My walls were
See, if
cooked.
if I sit back, ooh, this kind of. Oh no, this
Ooh.
changed the game right
Oh,
now.
like this?
I feel at home. I feel relaxed.
Yeah, this feel good. This feel
I
good.
feel relaxed. You know.
What happened this weekend?
Oh man, I was at Heaven on Earth camp.
Oh, tell us about that, bro.
I didn't know you were gonna.
Can you leak? Yeah, can you leak stuff for us or no?
Yeah. I mean,
Knocklight was posting all the time about it. So I'm like,
Heaven on Earth has been on a hiatus for, man, I feel like 2 years.
Yeah.
Low key, 2, maybe 3.
You think anyone here doesn't know what Heaven on Earth is?
You just
Let
said
them know.
just for the-
Yeah.
audience, yeah.
So for y'all who don't know who Heaven on Earth is, Heaven on Earth is a collective of 12 guys. It's me, What Up RG, 350, Caleb Mitchell, Enzo Grand, Romar Jesse, Kilowatts, Juice Bangers, Young Sauce, A3, AC, and
Knocklight.
Romar Jesse and Not Clyde. I think I said.
You said
Damn.
You said Romar twice, yeah.
Okay, so that's how much I love him.
Dang, yeah.
So it's 12 of us, man, and we had a camp, and it was phenomenal, man. I can't say too much about it, but it felt like the hiatus was worth it because I feel like we're all in such a great space, like mentally and spiritually, that we've all grown so much artistically that it's just really special. It's honestly amazing music, like.
Dang, that's crazy for you to say that.
Yeah, it's really amazing music. So it's like,
Wait, why is that crazy for him?
Because I remember the last time I listened to the songs before it came out, like, yeah, these are throwaways. Like, what? This thing is fire.
yeah, and it's funny that you say that because the last Heaven on Earth album, like, it was really good, but it's like you know when you see like your kid, or like you see like kids like show you like their school project when they in like middle school, elementary, like, oh look, dad, look at that. Even though I don't have a kid that's in elementary or whatever, but it's like, oh, that's good, that's nice.
Yeah.
But then you're like, kid goes to college and it's like D1 is like, oh yeah, that's
You're proud of it.
that's it, and that's what it feels like. This one feels like, yeah, man, this joint tough. So it's exciting. Like 12 people to come together and make art is very special. There's no timeline, there's no date that I can share, but it's exciting.
Was that intentional to have 12 people?
See, a lot of people I said like, yo, is it intentional?
They
'Cause, like,
decided.
12
They decided.
people.
Right. That was my first thing. I was like, is that intentional?
A lot of people I said it kind of just happened, but I think that's what makes it more authentic.
Let me ask you this too. Is there any, I guess, challenges when you have that many creatives and you're making music, or what do you guys have a system that you guys say, hey, like Enzo and and RJ, you guys go work on this song? How does it work?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is challenging with 12 people, especially when it's like 12 different timelines. I think that's the most challenging.
So what do you mean by timelines? Like of creative process, or
More so of like releases and getting stuff done or coming together.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so we actually didn't have everybody. Like Caleb wasn't able to come, but
shit.
he worked like via online and stuff. But it is challenging, bro. It's like some people have ideas and different things, and everybody. Some people, you want to include everybody, but one thing that we've adopted is kind of just like best idea, best verse wins.
Yeah.
So it kind of like stirs like healthy competition, but also like helps things get done. So it's like best verse, and then we also do like, hey, like in this room we'll have this person, then you go lock in on those ideas. This room, you lock in that ideas, and then it's just like we'll switch it around and like be with different people, so you're not the same people are with this one person.
Yeah,
this whole time. So
that sounds fire, bro.
It's
I
fun.
yeah.
And it's crazy because it was like a 5-day camp. I got in 2 days late. I came in that Tuesday, and bro, it was like one of those things where it's like, man, like only if he had like one more week. Like 5 days wasn't enough. It's like, dang, it's so much energy, so much ideas, and it's just really special, man. Like when you're working with such great artists, bro, it's like everybody's like in a flow state.
Yeah.
everybody's in a flow state. And
Did you come up with some stuff already in mind? It's like, yo, like I'm already wanted to like have this in part of the creation process, or you just came like open minded?
well, a lot of it is open minded. Like everything we made was from scratch.
Okay.
Everything is crazy.
Everything was from scratch, and I can say offline what we made and like how much we made, but it was a lot.
Let me ask you this: do you guys have different, like, do people create stuff differently? So, does some people come with lyrics first, or is it like music usually first, or is it all over the
That's such a
place?
great question. So me, I'm always melody first. So when I get on the mic, I'm just trying to come up with the best melody. Whereas not Clyde and 350, they're like listening to the beat and they're like on the phone writing.
Okay.
Raul is freestyling.
Yes, I've seen Raul.
So he's like punching and freestyling it. Enzo is like coming up with production and melody, and then Garnell will hear something and try and do like a drum thing, and then they'll go back and forth. Juice is like in the cut, like just like cutting, and then Sauce is just chilling there. He's just chilling, and he's like, "Yo, I got some," and then he goes on, and it's like, what's been like the really most encouraging thing is just seeing the evolution of Sauce, because it's like, bro, he did. I can't say how much he did, but he did like so much. Like let me just put it in perspective. He had more references than I did.
Wow.
You know, that just shows how much like.
But honestly, he's really tapped into like the new
sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's exciting, and it's just great to see so many people locked in their giftings and stuff, because honestly, the idea of comparison, like the evil comparison, is very easy to get caught up in that idea
100%.
of comparison.
Comparison to the Thief of Joy.
Yeah, so it's like, dang, like he doing this, he doing that, his career's here, you know. So it's like we made it a thing to just be like, yo, man, like that comparison stuff out the door. So it was special, man.
After saying best verse,
Yeah.
like what? That's crazy.
What are we doing here?
Like what?
Yeah, best verse, but yeah, no comparison.
But I think it's good for artists though. Like I imagine like Sauce, it's got to be good for him as he's developing as an artist to be surrounded with people who are competing but are also kind.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can be in an environment that is very competitive but is toxic.
Yeah.
And it's like your idea sucks, and it's like, okay, dang, like that lowers your
Yeah.
self-esteem, rather than like, hey, this idea is winning, but like you had something, or now you just receive it with kindness. So I feel like that, I do think that could exist, both of them, like being competitive but being like, hey, we love you art. This idea isn't it right now. You know? Maybe that's,
but the beautiful thing about the competitiveness and best idea is like the way they come together successfully is by doing pop splits. Meaning, if let's say it's my song, we're recording my song right now, but all three of you guys contributed on the song, whether you wrote the hook, whether you did the beat, or whether you just gave me like 3 words, we all split the same thing. So we all 25,
I've noticed
25, 25.
you did that similar to your latest release. Is that like a new thing that you're trying to? Because that's not normal. It's not normal.
It's not normal. It's always the bigger dog eats more.
For sure. Yeah.
And it's just like this idea of scarcity, but it's like when everybody is valued and everybody's competing, but in a healthy way, it's like that feeling. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to be taken care of. And it's like we can do so much more together instead of because imagine I'm the big dog, but y'all did all the work, and I just laid it down. It's just like, all right, 50% to me, 20, 10, 5.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro, but I you did all of it. Like you's the one who did everything, and it's just like, oh, I'm the big dog. I'm gonna eat. I just think it's more Christ-like.
I don't know if it was clickbait or not, but did you see the thing about DDG confronting Neon about splits?
What was that?
Yeah, so since Neon, I guess, I don't know if he's trying to become a rapper, but he did a song. and supposedly DDG did all the writing for it. And so he came up to Neon like kind of like pressing. It was like, yo, like we gotta talk splits. My lawyer's gonna come up. And he's like, all right, what is it? It's like 99-1 usually. It's like 99 me, no 99 me, So it might be like
he's wilding.
Yeah,
I think that was clickbait.
for sure.
He's
But I definitely
wilding.
think like even in that scenario, like DDG might be wanting more.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of DDG, did you see that he went on Wild 'N Out?
What? No.
So Wild 'N Out is doing a tour.
Wild and out.
Yeah, so Wild 'N Out is doing a tour, and DDG said something really. He was you know how they do the freestyle battle?
Yeah.
And DDG said something to Nick Cannon, something to the effects of like he don't know he has all these baby, the baby mom,
Yeah,
he has
yeah.
all these baby mom jokes, but it was pretty much saying something like pretty much like the women are like, I don't want to curse on air, but just like lower status. And they don't know anybody else except Mariah Carey. They're lower status. So then Nick Cannon took offense,
Damn.
and he was like,
Yeah.
well, at least I'm allowed to see my kids.
Oh. Oh shoot.
He said at least I'm allowed to see. He said that to DDG.
Damn.
And then when DDG DDG's like, oh, come back. I'm not done with you. And he's like, hold on. And he couldn't say nothing. And he's like, oh, what you gonna say? So it's just like, it hit like crazy.
Oh.
And one thing I guess we can kind of like swerve and get into is, man, this idea of, I think the word is what's it called?
Polyamory?
Polytheist, like
polyamory, where you have like
Multiple partners.
okay,
multiple partners. What is like some of the destructive things that come about it? And one thing I've kind of seen is, what's interesting is that one of Nick Cannon's kids from on Mariah's side said, my only sibling is her full brother. You know what I'm saying? Me and Maya, we come from a family where our grandfather had 17 children that we know of.
That we know of.
That's insane.
So it's like his real grandma is Mommy Martha, and she has her number of kids. And then there's another grandma, Mommy Nini, and then they have their number of kids. And then there's like, I don't even know who my mom's mom is, but and then there's
That's crazy because I had asked my mom one time, and I don't even think she gave me like a straight answer.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
so and then there's Mommy Helda, and then there's Mommy
Philo.
Mommy Philo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we all call them Mommy, like
Like they're all our grandmas.
they're all
Are
our
they down here?
grandmas.
Some of them.
Some of them. One of them just passed away last year.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
But yeah, so all that to say, it's like, because of that, there's so much dysfunction in our family because of things our grandfather, decided to do.
But that's something that's not part of the dysfunction because all of the siblings kind of view each other as siblings. Like, just to go back to what you were saying about Mariah's kid saying, oh, yeah, this is my only sibling. Like, my mom will ride or die for any one of her sisters or brothers.
I will say that I feel is more rare than what you guys have.
Yeah.
To have 17 siblings and all feel like we're ride or die,
one big family.
that feels way more rare.
That is rare. That is rare.
That is, yeah.
It's crazy because like I want to hear the perspective of your grandmas, like because it's obviously like a cultural thing most of the time, like maybe generational or wherever they're at. But even now, do you think their mind shift has changed, or is it still the same? It's like being okay with your spouse, or I don't even know if consider your spouse, but like them having multiple other girls around, right?
If there was malice, or if there is malice, I don't see it. They either do a really good job at hiding it, or they really don't hate each other.
Or they just forgive.
They forgive. I mean, especially back in the day, like like men were the breadwinners.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't do nothing. You know
No,
what I'm
it's
saying? Like
crazy
you can't say nothing. It's like, hey, I'm making all this money. I'm gonna go do what I want. and you can't do nothing about it. Because who's gonna take care of your kids if
Crazy
you're gonna say something to me?
mentality.
Yeah, you gotta remember, like, this is all in like the '60s, man. We talking
Even earlier, bro.
civil
Like,
rights, bro.
But were they
50s,
making money back
60s.
then though? Like,
Who?
I mean,
you're
our
saying-
grandpa-
compared to the women,
hey,
though. Compared to
our-
the women.
our-
I'm not gonna lie,
grandpa-
our grandfather got to that bag.
for real.
yeah, bro.
He did
Doing what though?
that.
Bro, that's a good question. because
What's the
because our
theory?
grandmas and our aunts and uncles and our moms will tell us a bunch of different ways that he got to that
yeah.
bag.
Let's just say
Entrepreneur.
Real estate,
Entrepreneur.
real estate was one.
Entrepreneur.
Real estate was
Okay,
one.
good.
Nah, real estate was
Entrepreneur,
definitely the cat.
Real
like
estate.
Nah. That's the
Real estate was one, but I know it wasn't
Uh,
just real estate.
Entrepreneur and real estate.
Yeah.
Let's just keep
Leave it at that.
Yeah.
He was an entrepreneur and in real estate.
Vendor specialist.
Mm.
Wait, so what was gonna be your question?
So what this whole like, and I feel like this whole idea of polyamory, like it's been like being pushed hard. Like,
Yeah.
have
Is it?
multiple.
Dang, that's crazy. I didn't.
Yeah,
where is it
I
being
mean,
pushed from? Like, is it
I
like
think
so?
it's social media, different think pieces.
It's
just-
getting, but there's a lot of pushback too
You know where it's also coming
Sure.
from? From the Muslims too, like the Islam community.
in the Mormons.
Well, yeah, Mormons for sure, but even now, like Islam is gaining a lot more traction,
That's true.
and I think like especially in the male perspective is like Islam kind of
Are they
advocates for
allowed
having- yeah,
multiple?
multiple. They're up to 12 wives is what I'm saying.
Good God.
Yeah, I wouldn't even.
No,
not
it's
even
less than
just
that.
Muslims.
It's
Like,
less than that.
you know about this whole red pill, movement that's been going on or
No,
whatever.
tell me.
Is it like the
Tell me
suit?
about
Like
it.
the
Tell me about
manosphere.
Tell me
What?
about it.
No, tell me.
So there's like,
Explain.
so within the last couple of years, I want to say like half a decade, there's just been like this shift where men have just been like been coming online and just, it started off as like self-improvement, right? Get in the gym,
Okay.
you
Love
know,
snacksing.
well, that's new. But yeah,
That's-
get in the
yeah, I've
gym,
heard of
try to get
that.
your money up, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah. But it's turned very toxic. Very toxic. And now a lot of what like those content creators like talk about is like, oh yeah, just sleep with a bunch of women,
Yeah.
you know, and if you want a bunch of wives, whatever, have a bunch of wives. So I wouldn't even say it's just religious people, but I'd say a lot of it is like
That's true.
this red pill. That they call themselves red pillars or whatever.
So who's in that camp?
So
Is that Andrew
the
Tate? stuff?
Andrew Tate,
Andrew
he's
Tate's
the like main guy. You have Andrew Tate, and then you have I mean, I don't even know their names.
I know exactly the people that have like the like 5 different girls on the table.
And a podcast. Yeah. Oh, Myron
Yes.
and Fresh and Fit
Fresh
or
and Fit,
whatever.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
thinking about.
Fresh
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Fit. Very toxic. Like it's just like they give some of the worst advice. Like in terms of relationships, they might have good financial advice. I don't know. I don't see it. I just try to stay away from that. But yeah, it's like a lot of like that polyamory stuff comes from there too. But it's only
Really?
one way. It's only one sided. It's the men can have a
Right.
bunch of different wives.
Yeah.
The women have to shut up.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that doing to like the youngins coming up, like seeing like that kind of stuff? Because it's like that's gonna affect like our kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be the norm. Andrew Tate is huge, bro.
Well,
No, but he's changing.
yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he's changing.
I
I wouldn't say too much about it, but
Go ahead.
We could talk a little bit more about
I was-
actual
I
politics.
wouldn't say it's the norm.
What you mean?
I would not say it's being. It's we see it a lot, but I wouldn't say that people are gravitating to it as much as we think. People are just chronically online.
I think it's a way to like if I'm a person, right? If I'm a young kid and I'm like, dang, I like her, I like her, and I'm seeing that as a young kid and I see that and I'm just like, oh yeah, like
Yeah,
if
it's
you wanna be
reinsurance.
success- and it's just like, oh, I kind of like this. Or if I'm somebody who's like on some, dang man, I'm not a faithful person, or I have thoughts of being unfaithful, and I see an idea like that, it's like, oh, this kind of validates my
Worldview,
temptation
yeah.
or worldview or all these different things. Like, oh, I should do, and it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
And I feel like there's enough of that out there for that to be a big push.
I
For it
agree.
to be a norm.
I agree because I think like what you're saying, I think it might become from the idea like we're all Christians, right? Oh, let me actually go like this because my neck is hurting.
I haven't even been looking at you. I've been looking.
No, I've been like this to class. No, but what I will say is like I think a lot of it comes to the idea of like maybe we're kind of like trapped in this like Christian bubble in a sense, right?
Yeah.
But man, I'm telling you, like when it comes down to like even social media, like how we talked about it a little bit. Truthfully, these guys are kind of like in this world of like just like the misogynistic view of like, hey, like I need to have what I want now. We're seeing that in social media, you know, like the swipes and all that is super tangible, right? And so even psychological, we can't commit to anything, you know, like so that's gonna go to a further place when it comes to relationships. Like if we don't like it, we're just moving away, and that's toxic. You know, it comes to the idea like, hey, like how can I say no before having sex, right? And then we're talking about marriage. People aren't getting married anymore, so why even put that, right? Who put that?
I wouldn't say that's like a manosphere thing. I would just say that's just society in general, like people becoming less religious and or just giving into their vices or whatever. I wouldn't say that is a byproduct of what we've seen from the manosphere and red pill and stuff like that.
Chat, what do you guys think, man? Let us
You think
know
it
in the
is?
comments.
For sure.
I also think that part of what's contributing to that idea spreading is that there's not enough good marriages.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think people are seeing what a healthy marriage looks like. And, you know, like what you guys, you had to ask earlier about like the polyamorous relationships. And like, I've seen the effects of what that looks like negatively, mainly specifically with my wife, like Joanna, and like what not having a dad does. And so what her and I have talked about, because I think we grew up very different, where she grew up with, technically, like her mom wasn't involved for like a good chunk of her life in the beginning. She was raised by her grandmother. And then her mom came into the picture again. Never had a relationship with her dad. I had both parents, mom and dad. And although my parents' marriage is not perfect, and my mom went through a lot with my pops when we talked about earlier, like about his testimony and stuff, like being alcoholic, they were still together. And I still got to see my dad love my mom through like a lot of stuff. And it's not like a jab on like my wife or anything, but like I look at the world very differently than she does. Because of that. So I tend to be, and we've talked about how I just tend to be more positive about everything. And like, like something will happen at work for her, for me, and I'll be like, well, we'll figure it out. Or, you know, you'll figure it out. She's like, why are you like that? Like, why does it? I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's just, but I think obviously this is a small example, but there's so many consequences to these relationships that people don't realize. But a lot of it comes because if you're not seeing a solid marriage, that's like a mom and father, like, you know, showing love, that helps that
Narrative.
Yeah, just take over.
I'm gonna take one step further. It's not just seeing unhealthy marriages; it's seeing unhealthy relationships. Like it's not even being like, oh, I don't know what a good marriage looks like. Most times people don't know what a good relationship looks like, and that's scary because like, man, it sucks because like there's so many girls that are kind of like desensitized by just having like horrible men in their lives, and they don't know when to say no, and they just keep on going back to
like
what they know.
This is what's out there.
Yeah, exactly. It is at least I'm being quote unquote loved, and man, that's just like so hurtful, but also just like that's the reality of it. You know, it's like I've talked to so many girls, and man, I need to find someone. One of the girls I talked to was like, I just want to have a baby. I was like, girl, you can have a baby with anyone, right? Like, and unfortunately, she's around like people that just want to have sex, right? And so my prayer is like, yo, like you're gonna have your baby, but pray for your husband, you know, like it comes from that lineage, and I think it's just like not talked about, and I think the men have to step up, specifically in the church household, but also in our own households, like to be the pastor of our own house.
That's real. I think when was the first time you guys saw like a really healthy marriage? Like
that's good.
I'll start with mine. The first time That the first thing that jumps to me, and not just like you've seen it, but like you got to marinate in it. Pause. Like you got to like.
Why is that a pause?
Resume.
I don't know. I don't know. You got like the first time you seen a healthy relationship, and you got to like see it up close. Like for me, was when I was in college, and it was the assistant head coach. He's now the head coach at Liberty University. His name was Coach Bingham. And he was this big burly guy, like big guy, and he was a coach, and then his son was the captain of the team, Cody Bingham. And it was such a crazy dynamic because like the way, because it's like you're coaching your son, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, like the way he talked to his son when his son would mess up or like didn't perform well, like those conversations, the way he talked to his wife, the way his wife would, you know, respect him, and then also like if you know, get on him sometimes, but in a loving way that didn't like demean him, you know, and then just like vice versa, and how she support. It was just like the first time I would literally just kind of, I would just watch like if Cody messed up, I would just wait. I'd be like, oh yeah, his dad gonna ring him out, but his dad would be so like tender and loving with him. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
Wow.
And it was really beautiful for me to see, because it really shifted like my perspective on a lot of things. And they would like invite me over their house. They invite the team over their house for like, you know, like Bible studies, and then like,
Honestly, that sounds like a movie.
yeah,
That's fire.
it's really crazy. Like, and yeah, like, man, Coach Bingham, like I think what he did for me in that time when I remember funniest thing, bro. I remember it was Cody Bingham and Conroy, and then like my dog Tevin at the time. They were like upperclassmen, and I was talking to some girl, and the girl was like, "Yeah, I think I need to like guard my heart," and I was like, "Oh yeah, for sure, man. I gotta do that too." I had no idea what that meant. Like, I was like, bro, and I was like, "Yeah, for sure." And then I go to them, I go to them, I'm like, "Yo, she said something about guarding her heart," and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's wise. You got to do that as a man." And I'm like, "What is that?"
Clayton's going home like,
I was like, what? I had never heard that word, that term.
That's that Christianese.
That's that Christianese. I was like, what is that? And it's what it really boils down to is like really pursuing a person, and the word pursuit is not like, oh, I'm trying to get at her. More so on like really like when you're trying to court somebody or try and get at her and get at that person in a healthy way, it's just like the way you guard their heart is like you don't lead them on, or you don't put them in a position where they could fall, or, you know, or slip up. You know what I'm saying? But if things was like, man, it's not gonna work out, both you and that person could be on good terms without any hard feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not hard feelings like, oh, or like lingering attachments.
Yeah.
That's what guarding a heart is for. Is like if the next person is who they're supposed to be with long term, they don't got no baggage because of you. That's really the simplest way of what guarding your heart is. And at that point, I had never heard about that.
that's crazy.
I didn't know what that was.
Kept on using it afterwards.
Not just the term, but like what goes on with the term. Like for me growing up, it was never to leave that person to be, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that idea of respecting all stuff. That just wasn't
the mentality.
It just wasn't mentality.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you? When was the first time y'all seen, you know, a healthy relationship?
So I will say I'm gonna keep mine brief, but I think there's a couple like times when I kind of took it for granted, like especially like going to church so often young. Well, I would say like in my teens, right?
Yeah.
I would constantly be at church. Like there's always something happening in church. Mondays we have D12. Tuesdays was group.
D12, the rap group?
Yeah, imagine. Nah, D12 was like a
it's like a discipling, no?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Like
a
4
church
leaders.
home?
Exactly, 4 leaders, but their group, because Tuesdays or Thursdays was your group for others, right? So we're still being discipled as leaders. And so Tuesdays was group, Wednesday was church, Thursdays again, same thing. Fridays was youth service, and then so on and so forth. All that to say is like there was at the time one of our youth pastors. he was married, he had a kid and all that, you know. And you see all the time when there's like a guest pastor, it's like me and my beautiful wife, you know, our family, loving family, and I took that for granted, you know. Like I kept on seeing it as like as their like proposal to the church of like how good we are, right? And then I was like, I kind of like just took to the reactions like, I don't know if that's real or not. But then I started like thinking, I was like, man, like what if this is like, if that's how they are in closed doors, and I see what they're doing outside of the doors, they're friendly with people, they care about people, they have to do that more with their wife, right? And so there's one of my favorite movies is called Radio, and so in the movie, the coach kind of like adopts, not really adopts, but like kind of like how do you say it? Like over shoulder, takes some of like the responsibilities of this special needs kid. And I saw that, I was like, man, that's so beautiful how he loves someone that kind of just needs that. And even through that, like when I started seeing like these things, like man, like I started seeing myself as like, man, I want to be that, you know, like I want to be around people that not only need help, but like how I can be helpful for them and truthfully be in a good relationship. Yeah. So that was for me.
That's hard. Before you guys share, my mom wanted to clarify something. She said, hey, class, I love my siblings. We get along well. We have always been there for each other.
Jeez,
I love that.
That's crazy. Shout out, Mama. Mama class.
Doubling down on what Maya said. And yeah, that's for sure what we've seen. Like our parents getting, our parents, aunties getting along with each other despite anything, because at the end of the day, they're not half siblings.
Yeah. They're
siblings.
Yeah. And they're in it together, you know? They're dealing with the same dad. It's funny because I was talking to my mom about that yesterday when we were at dinner for Mother's Day. Because my sister was like, oh, who are you close to? Why were you so close to Rosie and not your other sisters? My mom's like, what are you talking about, bro? I was close to her. I was close to Gina. I was close to Evening. I was close to, you know, TT and Amy. They were just younger. Like, we were just on different wavelengths. But none of us never had any type of... But yeah. Sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent.
No, that's real, though. That's real. I mean, you got the mic. You might as well share.
Well, honestly, bro, I could not really tell you, bro. Like, I can't think of a time.
All right, Nando.
I can't think of a time where I mean, you know, growing up at first, I thought it was like your parents.
Yeah.
You know, I was like,
only if you knew.
because even though like during the time like my dad was there, like he was in my life. I mean, he's always been in my life, but he was never home.
Yeah.
He was always working, and they weren't married.
Wow.
So, like going over to your place, I'm like, oh, your dad's home. Like I see your dad all the time.
I wish he was working.
Said
was actually doing some work instead of fantasizing. All right, we going too crazy. Too much dirt's being spilled.
You know, but my dad's sister, and her husband, I don't know what happened when we weren't there. I don't even know what's going on with them right now. But growing up, seeing that they were married,
they're the ones with the twins.
They're not twins, but they look exactly like each other.
Yeah.
Just seeing how they interacted with each other, there was no yelling, there was no fighting. Like I didn't, you know, it felt like you said, a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like the perfect family. Yeah. You know, we'd go over there, play video games with my cousins. It just felt perfect. You know, there was no yelling. They didn't beat their kids. Like a cousin got beat. So going to Cleso's house and seeing that, I was like, okay, like
normally
this is what a family looks like. You know what I'm saying? And then seeing my dad's my dad's side, I was like, oh, this is what a family looks like. They just do it differently, right? And Cleso's just a little wild, so it makes sense. At that time, but I would say them. But as I'm speaking, what really comes to mind is my friend Sam and his parents.
Oh yes,
Sam and his parents.
Yes, actually, they was the first one.
That's the one.
He's so funny.
Shout out Sam.
Shout out Sam. I don't even know if he's watching right now.
Shout out Sam the Chulo.
He was in the chat last week.
Oh, nice.
But his parents, I think really did show me what a healthy relationship looks like
Wow.
and what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I mean, when they, you know, every relationship has its arguments, and I was around him a lot, so like I got to see what happened behind closed doors sometimes.
Puerto Rican mom and
He's Puerto Rican.
the dad's Puerto Rican too.
Yeah.
Oh, both Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
Boricuas.
Wow.
Yeah.
They
Are
grew
they
up in the
okay?
hood in Wynwood.
Yeah.
Are they okay?
Yeah.
Before Wynwood
They're
was
they're
fine.
pastors. So seeing them argue, but argue
In a healthy
in a
way.
healthy way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No putting people down.
Yeah, no throwing things.
No disrespecting.
You know.
And they wouldn't like go into like their room and like.
No, yeah, they would.
If the situation's right there, yo, we
It's
talk
happening
about
right
it.
there.
Oh shoot.
in a
and
healthy way.
they would talk to us and take care of us like we were their kids.
Yeah, that's so
You know.
good.
So-
Bro, I was sleeping over there for like a week, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was,
Yeah.
This dude's still
Me and-
sleeping in my couch.
Bro, me and Cuz over there all the time, bro.
Bro.
Because he lived just a street over. So me, like
Oh,
when
that's dope.
when Ecleso was in town,
Mhm.
like we would go play basketball with Sam, his brother, and a bunch of our friends, and then we'd
Yeah.
come home, and they would cook for us.
Bro, they would
service
bro,
on Saturday.
when she would make them pork chops.
Mm,
Oh my gosh,
Mm.
with the
Wow.
Puerto Rican rice.
mm.
May that blessing finally. Like,
Boy,
Yeah.
that joint. Oh, and then we would do Bible. They'd have us for Bible study.
Yep.
Wow.
And then they would do church on Saturdays.
yeah.
Mhm.
So we'd be there for church on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And bro, it was lit. And then me and his dad, and Sam's dad,
Great conversation.
oh, great conversation. And we would just talk about scriptures, like
Wow.
just talking. And he would just show me things, and I would.
You remember how old you were?
I was 19.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Because I was
Oh, so you guys were
15.
Yeah, older.
young.
I was 15 when I really started hanging out with Sam. 15, 16. So he was like 19, 20. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Bro, and then they would play video games, and then I would just like lay on the couch, not lay on their bed. Bro, it'd be like 6 of us sleeping over.
Bro, I know you were smiling, sleeping like this. With a smile like this. Bro,
we would, there would
Please.
be like 6,
Cheek to
like
cheek.
to 8 people just, bro.
That's
we
a good
would-
memory. That's a good memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It was, oh man.
Man, they got a special place in my heart.
Yeah, for real.
Sure.
For real.
Nando, what about you?
Yeah, go ahead,
bro?
Nando.
I think I kind of said it earlier, but I think my parents, man.
Mhm.
I think seeing them,
That's a blessing.
yeah, seeing them kind of, and the thing is, it wasn't always pretty.
Wow.
So, like my dad growing up was an
Thought you was
alcoholic.
about to hug him.
Come get this hug, man. Come get this hug. Let me see what this. That's a clap.
Oh, we got a
Ain't no
Hey, yo,
Chaos,
chill.
By the way, I can hear you.
And you guys.
Yeah,
Sorry, man. I just had to go through that real quick, man.
he's got him locked in now. No, I mean, in short, my parents. I feel like seeing my mom was definitely like she's been probably like a spiritual hero to me my whole life.
Wow.
And just seeing her, like, long story short, there was a moment where my dad's drinking, got to the point where mom's like, all right, we're leaving. She took us to Mexico. We were in Mexico for 2 years. And then she felt like God was still telling her, like, hey, like, hold on, you know,
Wow.
like, continue to just stay there. And then my dad had this crazy experience, like through a dream type of thing, and he stopped drinking alcohol overnight.
Crazy.
Cold turkey.
Yeah,
Cold
cold
turkey?
turkey, bro. And then they got together again. So I think that was around when I was maybe like 6 or 7.
6'7".
Oh my
6'7".
Ain't no way.
So, I mean, seeing them like my mom go through that journey, you know, coming together with my dad and seeing my dad like change around, and then obviously I think even to this level, like, you know, sometimes you expect your parents to have certain tools that we have access to, like how to say certain things like trauma. It's like they didn't grow up with those, you know, words. So they all had to have, you know what I'm saying? But
Oh my gosh.
yeah, seeing them kind of stick it out, and obviously I think they just churned, what was it? I think 40 years
Of marriage?
of marriage, bro.
Let me clap it up for that, man.
So huge like example of what it is, you know. So that I'd say that for sure.
That's fire,
Wow.
man. That's fire. Speaking of fire.
Ooh.
Speaking of fire.
Fuego.
Do we think Fireman is coming?
Oh, Fireman is 100% coming. 100%. Fireman is, for the people that don't know, Kendrick's
Can't be
rebuttal
real, bro.
to
There's
The Iceman?
To Iceman,
bro.
which is
That would
coming out
be insane.
this Friday.
No
So-
way.
This Friday.
So the reason why there's speculation that Fireman is coming.
I didn't even know about this. This is news to me.
So Iceman is coming out this Friday. This is Drake's album since losing the battle, and I would argue this may be the longest hiatus Drake has ever had
900 days.
from putting out music.
Single album, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the reason why there's speculation that Fireman is coming out, I don't know if this was AI or a doctored photo, but there was a photo of Kendrick Lamar walking out of a studio in a fireman suit.
I saw that too. Yeah.
But that could be fake or AI. But recently, as of today, and today is May 11th,
May 11th.
2026.
Yep.
As of today, there is on DSPs, which is Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. Kendrick Lamar's GNX is off of Apple, and you cannot find "Not Like Us" the music video on YouTube.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, it's taken off.
Deleted.
It's
I'm
deleted.
literally looking it up right now.
Yeah, so I don't think GNX is on.
Well,
Apple.
I have it downloaded, so maybe
Let's see.
But we're on
that's
Apple?
why. Yeah, maybe that's why I can like.
Well, why only Apple?
I don't know. And supposedly, "Not Like Us" the music video
It's gone too,
Is
yeah.
not on
YouTube.
as of today. So there are a couple reasons for that.
No, it's there.
No, but does it say like 1 day ago?
Let me see.
It says 1 year ago.
Oh, 1 year ago. Oh, they put it back up then.
Oh, so it's back.
So
Yeah,
y'all spitting lies.
Wait, Clash.
You guys are spitting
just
lies.
Did I just lie? But
And see,
here's the thing: it wasn't there though.
It wasn't.
It wasn't there. So you saw.
I
it
saw,
there.
yeah.
So a couple things could be. It could have been like one. It could be a DSP error, which you don't really see DSP errors like that
Especially
with
this
it
big,
with
yeah.
an artist that big. He's in the 0.01% of artists, not 0.01% of artists. He is arguably the biggest rapper. You know?
And the same week as Iceman's coming out.
Same week as Iceman.
Too much coincidence.
Yeah.
So DSP error is one theory. A second theory is he's playing into or someone on his team is doing that to play into the rumor of an Iceman, of a Fireman dropping, to kind of like get into Drake's head to spook him or whatever, or to whatever. The third thing, which I think is actually the one that's unlikely, is that he actually has a rebuttal to start
That would
the beef back up, the battle
For
back
sure.
up again. So out of those three things, DSP era, just mind games, or he's actually wanting to start round two, which one do you guys think it is?
I'm hoping it's not because he wants to round two.
Bro, he killed him.
Not
don't
only
need
killed him,
that
but
again.
we don't need it. It's kind of now it becomes corny. I think like,
Yeah.
all right, bro, Drake's not even responding anymore. Get over it, you know.
But there's supposedly Drake is going to respond on Iceman.
All right, so that's where it kind of gets like one of those things. All right, Drake kind of wants to. If anyone should respond, it should be Drake, right? Because he's the one that lost, right? Maybe he wants another like redemption, whatever.
say, hey man,
Why-
you got it. You got me.
Yeah.
That's his response.
Do a J. Cole.
You don't
no,
think
my
he
bad.
should let it go?
Who?
Yeah.
You don't think Drake should, hey, I
Yeah.
got my butt whipped. Let it go. Like, why isn't he going? Well, I mean, technically he did go back at Pusha
Yeah.
on Travis's song, but you don't think he should let it go?
No, for sure. I think this is already dead.
Yeah. So you don't want it to be the third option, which
I'm
is
praying it isn't.
round two. But what do you think it actually is?
I think it's mind games.
I actually think it might be from like maybe like a one
A
scenario.
DSP
yeah.
error?
Yeah, I think although it's super coincidental, it might just be like
The week of, bro.
But I know that there was already speculation that he was bodying a lot of his streams, you know.
okay,
And so
there's that.
that might be a reason like them cleaning it up, you know.
Yeah, but there's there's every of the major artist bots, bro.
For sure.
Like I'll be honest with you, NF was botting before botting was a thing.
I mean, yeah, those numbers and people, not most people who know who NF is kind of crazy.
Not only that, what's that? One of your favorite artists,
And
IDK, big botter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before we go into that,
Yeah,
it was his label who was doing it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
didn't know.
and it's a lot of it's
Yeah.
the label doing it. Like,
course.
there's a way of fudging numbers.
For sure.
Like Capital did it to me.
Yeah.
Like, what they do is
Expand.
different than botting, but it's what they do is they throw money on ads.
Yep.
So like you'll throw money on like a YouTube ad,
Or radio plays.
or you know what I'm saying. But specifically for the numbers, you throw money on a YouTube ad to show that you have a certain amount of views. So if like someone watches 5 seconds of your song on an ad, it boosts the numbers. So that's like an ethical way. It's not botting, but it's an ethical way of fudging the numbers.
Yeah.
Whereas what people were doing, some people were calling Don Toliver out 2 albums ago, was he was like botting in the comments. Like botting the
Himself?
comments. No, not him. Like it was like random bots like commenting like crazy on it. Like, and it's like, bro, you're not even a real
Yeah.
thing. That you're botting comments to boost engagement in the algorithm, on the YouTube algorithm, to get more people to see the video. And that's a different way of botting, which is, I think, is more strategic, because you're trying to
You're playing the game.
You're playing the game
Yeah, for
of
sure.
the algorithm to push it to more in front of people. But
I mean, even Roddy Rich's label with The Box, you know, like when that first came out, obviously it was like the biggest hit for COVID. But
Yeah.
then it came out like they're pushing so much money on radio plays, on streaming platforms and all that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I wouldn't say that they buffed it up in a sense of like botting, but in the same scenario, they're
just
putting
putting
a bunch of
money. Yeah, and you have to, when you have a hit like that,
Yeah,
you gotta put money. But back to the Drake thing, you think it's
Yeah, I think it's
DSP
just
error?
DSP error / controlling the bots. Maybe getting like a cleaner number of like, this is the amount of numbers.
Yeah.
Because he might be close to getting a diamond, and so
Oh, if it, yeah, that's.
and so to clean that up, you kind of have to like make sure that this is actual numbers.
And you think, Maya, it's
I low-key think it's mind games.
mind game?
I think Kendrick's can be a little petty.
Yeah.
And we heard it on all the diss tracks and stuff like that. Which I don't mind. Like, Kendrick, you can be petty. Kendrick is one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
But I really do think it low key could be just a mind game. Just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you're dropping? I'm gonna take my album.
So crazy. That's so crazy.
Imagine
And then put it back so people can go listen.
Imagine the first dude that found out. It's like, oh, I'm gonna listen to They Not Like Us today, and they couldn't find it. Bro, imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we're talking about music,
Wait, Nando didn't.
oh yeah, Nando.
I don't know. I feel like I think Kendrick's petty enough, so I'm gonna go petty. But I also feel like maybe someone tripped on a wire. Like, ooh, plug it back in. Plug it back in. No, but
Wait.
it's Kendrick's album. No, I think I'm gonna go petty though.
So someone got fired.
Yeah, maybe. Someone got fired for sure.
You have Apple or Spotify?
I technically have both, but I use Spotify the most.
So check on Apple because his is saved. Is it still?
It
off?
is. It's up.
Well, I looked
up
at the
now.
clean
Yeah.
version, and it's still on there.
Yeah.
That's not saved.
Okay.
No, but I checked when we were looking at.
You like Spotify or Apple?
Spotify. I'm Spotify. Hands down. Honestly, Apple Music listeners are brainwashed. They think anything that's Apple has to be better. Spotify wins this one. The easeability for it. The
Easeability?
yes, for
The
Spotify.
interface
100%.
for Spotify is so bad.
No,
Not
you're
at
saying,
all.
You're
The
saying
way-
that you're
the
saying that's
way
Apple
it's
Music
so
music. No.
bad.
Spotify radio.
I will say
Exactly.
this. I will say
Algorithm's
this.
better.
Apple Music
Playlists
their interface
on-
is getting worse now because they're trying to copy Spotify.
No.
The Spotify
So
playlist.
bad. I hate it.
Exactly. Spotify playlists, their algorithm is better. The
Algorithm's so
playlists are better. The
I don't listen to anybody else's playlist.
the search, even how you search
my algorithm
artists
is-
are better. If you want to search a song,
Yeah.
it's easier, recognizable, all that. Even if you just want to put like a lyric, it'll still show up some
similar
yeah,
artists.
similar artists or whatever else it is. I'm telling you, Spotify,
It's just
hands
better.
down is better.
Guys, chat. What do you guys use? Spotify or Apple Music? Let us know in the
Apple
chat
Music
and
is way
tell us why.
Yeah,
It just
I know
looks better.
a lot of kids they do YouTube music.
yeah.
YouTube
Yeah, I heard
music
that
is
a
on the
lot.
come up. Like kids, they just do YouTube music.
It's for me. I've heard a lot of older people using YouTube music.
Yeah, a lot of people outside the country too.
Yeah,
YouTube music.
Yeah, I think I don't know. That's rough.
like it's no one in our age range. Like
Yeah.
it's everyone. People who use Apple Music are over 45. I mean,
right.
YouTube Music are over 45 and are under like 18.
A lot of people in the hood do YouTube music.
Word.
Like NBA YoungBoy is like the biggest artist on YouTube.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
shit.
think it's because of people in the hood? That's why his music.
Yeah, because it's like I don't
I
gotta
feel
pay
like
for.
it's a lot of.
Yeah.
I don't gotta.
I feel like it's a lot of little white boys.
What's crazy is-
No, because it's like I don't gotta pay for no subscription.
It's the
Well,
same thing
that's
for
true.
Latin
I
music.
don't gotta pay for no
You-
subscription.
YouTube is bigger in Latin music. For,
YouTube, you don't gotta pay for no subscription.
you just
YouTube
gotta listen
Music,
to an ad.
Like on Apple Music, you have to pay.
You don't have to pay for YouTube Music.
No, it's YouTube.
No, it's just YouTube music. Yeah, it's different.
So they're ads.
Yeah, the ads.
Okay.
You can't get a premium version.
Okay. I see what
Ads.
you're saying.
Yeah.
According to this, Spotify has around 700 million monthly active users,
Okay.
and Apple has a little over 100 million.
Wow,
Isn't that crazy?
that's
seven?
insane. What about Tidal?
Yeah,
What about YouTube?
that makes so much sense.
I'd
Oh,
say.
That's not surprising at all. Why
That
is
is. I
surprising?
thought it was a little bit closer.
I thought it was closer too.
No,
I thought it was.
it's not
closer.
surprising
I
at all.
thought it was closer.
Considering that the majority of people who own phones and devices don't own Apple products.
Yo,
That's true.
talk to me about this whole YouTube thing.
Oh yeah. 2012.
2012 YouTube
Was on every.
on every single.
That was a good-
person.
whoever did that
yeah,
deal,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Whoever
yeah.
did that deal,
There was a whole conspiracy.
Smart man.
around that. I don't know nothing about it. I read something on it once, and then I was just like, who cares?
Everyone
can't
woke
find
up mad getting something for free.
Who's this YouTube?
What? Like,
I
and
was
then
so.
YouTube's like is one of the biggest artists like of all time. Like, what do we care?
I was so mad. I was like, I'm boycotting this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna
Why?
click on it.
And you couldn't even
Why?
And you could not
couldn't
delete
delete
it.
delete it. You couldn't delete it.
Dania said Apple Music more like crapple music. That was funny, bro. That was funny. Don't hate on her.
Nah, YouTube Shorts is it though, for real.
Yo,
YouTube Shorts
Shorts
has my-
is it.
That's
Yeah,
my
I'm telling
soul in a trap.
Yeah.
That is the best algorithm
I
for
agree.
me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it gives me everything
agree.
I want to watch. YouTube Shorts.
And
All
YouTube Shorts.
favorite like
Yep.
shows that I would be interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Like random cooking stuff.
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
Like just people getting arrested and getting away. Like, it knows me. It knows me.
Danya was on my YouTube the other day. She's just like looking at my shorts. She's like, "Bro, your algorithm is trash." And I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "It's just basketball and car stuff."
Oh, basketball.
I'm like, "What?"
You're like,
it's perfect. Like,
You're
what
like,
do you
I've
mean?
crafted it perfectly.
Yeah, like do not mess it up, bro. And occasionally I get the food stuff
Yeah.
because I watch like my long form content is a lot of food stuff. Too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We gotta do a podcast with like y'all cooking or something.
Yeah,
Or-
we gotta make that happen. We gotta make that.
I
Here's the thing, though. My Instagram
TikTok
algorithm
is trash.
It's getting
is
worse.
garbage, bro.
It's
It's
getting
just
worse.
brain rot.
It is.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's just brain.
You want to
rot.
know why it's brain rot? Because of what John be sending us, bro.
Yo, honestly,
John
Exposed.
and Danya be sending me brain rot.
Yeah,
So I'll be
yeah.
getting on Instagram and I send them stuff. And then Danya will be like, "Why are you sending me this?" I'm like, "Because this is something you would send me." Like, what?
no,
What are you
honestly,
talking
if anyone
about?
sees my Instagram algorithm, they think I'm racist. For sure.
Oh, that's crazy.
I don't. Why would
You have something you want to say, Brian?
He exposed.
You have something you want to
Yeah,
say?
give him Beyonce's internet.
I'm kidding.
I might be racist.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie right now. Your teeth really white, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, bro. I don't drink coffee or Coke, so
Let me
That boy got
smile real quick.
yeah.
that Colgate smile.
Dang, that thing bright. What?
No, no.
We're being lit
We've
up by
been-
his teeth.
You've known me for 28 years, and you're now saying this to me.
But I don't be really looking at your teeth, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I guess.
Nah, he was glazing too, man. You saw that too, right?
I had
He was like,
I had a hair in my mouth, bro.
Got that white
you
teeth.
know.
Oh, that sounds terrible. on
I
the
know. So
mic,
I know
bro.
we're talking about YouTube stuff, but now with music,
Yeah.
how are we feeling about Rolling Loud this weekend?
Oh man, that was. I haven't seen all.
I've
the
been out of
acts.
it.
You been out of it?
Yeah. I mean, I just know what happened because y'all texted.
Did
but-
you know what was happening this weekend though?
No.
Oh, okay.
So they moved it to Orlando, but the big thing was they brought the Christian rappers back.
Yep.
And on this lineup, can you look it up?
They
Yeah.
moved it to Orlando.
Yes,
Well, it
because
was-
of FIFA
Yeah, FIFA exactly.
Oh, so it's not
And
like
F1.
it's not like
and F1. Yeah,
it's not like oh we're just doing it in Orlando.
I mean,
for the
they
rest.
may
It
keep
might.
it there.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The thing
Wasn't there
about
problems with it
Gross.
in Miami last year
Well, so they
or 2 years ago?
2
whatever?
years ago they wanted to move it from. It was usually always in June. They wanted to move it out because it was too hot. So then 1 year they moved it to December, and that helped out. But now it's the same thing. Like it's too complicated and all that. And then they actually didn't end up having it afterwards.
Didn't they also want to start expanding it and having it in different cities?
they
always-
do have that.
Yeah.
They have it in like some Asian
No, but it started in
countries,
Miami.
Canada, and it's on the West Coast too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. India,
India, yeah, rolling Loud.
Australia.
Rolling Loud in India. That's interesting.
I know. You know who's headlining that time?
Who?
Don Tolliver.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
They love Don Tolliver. Was gonna look up Christian lineup.
Christian hip hop
Christian set
lineup.
right here.
I mean, you can just go to Trendsetter
Oh, right here, right here.
on YouTube.
So it was.
Let me see.
No, this is last year. Right here.
Yeah, so
You see it?
yeah, Caleb Gordon,
Mm-hmm.
1K Few, Anike, What Up RG, Nathan Davis Jr., Keon Boone,
Yep.
and they're forgetting someone. D1 was on there too.
Did he
But
perform though?
I don't think he was
He was,
official.
he's on there. He was on there.
I know, but
He performed.
He
a
was
guest?
he was a late entry, but no, he was officially
he was-
on the set.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I'm not gonna lie. I only caught the tail end, which was the end of Fuse.
I only saw snippets online.
Yeah, the end of Fuse, and
Caleb Gordon.
all of Caleb Gordon's.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like a long DJ set.
Where
At the end.
Where are they in the like the very
They're
very
opening.
first beginning or opening?
They're opening third day,
Sunday.
but they're on the main stage.
Oh, okay.
Main stage. So,
This isn't the first time either that the
No.
Christians. have
They did
been
it last
rolling
year,
loud.
no?
No, well,
Yeah,
there was
well,
no Rolling Loud last year.
It was the year
Oh,
before.
yeah.
2024. Yeah.
Because you were on stage, no? You got to go.
yeah, I was there with no knees. I had no
You
knees on
had
this thing.
tore your ACL already?
Bro, it's been that long, brother.
That's crazy.
I've been going through this for that long, brother.
That's actually insane.
Yeah,
So you can tell us
bro.
from a insider point of view. What was it like? What was it?
When you- at least when you did it.
All
So
that,
when
yeah.
so when we did it, there was a bigger sense of togetherness for like the majority of the guys.
Mm.
I wouldn't say for everybody, but there was a bigger sense of togetherness for the majority of the guys. And I think sound wise they got it better on this one. The one before there was like for the guys there was like delays and different things like that. But I think on this one AC was there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So AC was there really locking
Shout
it.
out AC.
Whereas before on the one before they didn't have a
That was
sound
just theirs.
person making it, like putting it together. And I think Raul, I'm not mistaken, I think everybody was able to put their stuff on Raul's rig.
Well, that'll make it a lot.
I
cleaner.
think or maybe just Raul just had his rig. I'm not sure. Cuz when I saw Raul's set, it had his rigging, his tune on it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So it sounded good. I seen snippets of everybody else. I think what I'll say is it was just beautiful seeing just the space on stage.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think there's still a world where a Christian hip hop artist does an arena tour?
Doesn't what?
Does
an arena tour?
does an arena tour?
I think there is.
You
Hip-hop,
think so?
Christian hip hop.
Christian.
I think the closest one to that is Hovey, of course.
Nah, Force Rank.
He's not Christian hip hop. He's
Oh
more like
yeah, he
Christian.
does songs.
He's
Yeah,
like
you're right,
Christian
you're right,
contemporary.
You're right.
But like as far as Christian hip hop, I think it is Hovey. But I truly believe that Heaven on Earth will be doing stadiums, not arena stadiums, bro. And I know it's crazy because you do it, like you're in that world, but it just, I'm telling you, bro, and I can't share too much on air, just apart from like the music, but how people who know what's going on see us and how we interact. It's like Lecrae said, like, this is like the new iteration of 116. You guys are the new iteration of 116, like from like the messaging to how people see it, the unity. It's like, and that's kind of crazy to say.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, let me ask you this. You said that you can see you guys doing it?
Yes,
Stadium tours.
correct.
So where's the question?
That was the question, but also like,
Not now, in the future.
So okay,
because there are artists that are huge that are doing stadium
where
tours.
like what?
But
tours.
I'm saying, I think
Like
about
there
it.
are artists with millions of followers on Instagram
So
that cannot sell stadium tours.
And-
I
and
think
multiple
what,
singles
I
on
think
Spotify,
what,
yeah.
what I'm saying is, Heaven on Earth is not just an artist, but a movement.
Okay.
I think it's a movement. It's like bigger than the idea. It's not just I make it. It's not just hey I make great songs, but it's as earth as it is in heaven. Like that concept of bringing heaven down. I think that's a movement that's bigger than amazing songs you can sing your heart to. So I believe. Do I think a Klesso will do stadiums? No. I think Heaven on Earth will do stadiums. Do I think a Klesso will do arenas? Oh yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I don't think I'll do stadiums by myself being the headliner one day, but I think Heaven on Earth could do stadiums. I believe that in my heart one day. I feel like God, and I'm not the kind of person to say this kind of stuff like, oh, God's gonna bless that, but it's just like, and I don't want to sound delusional on the mic, but sometimes you gotta be a little delusional. But it's like, just being in them rooms, it's just like you just feel how special it is. And I can't, and it's, without saying too much. It's like
This man keeps saying that, bro. He's trying to
Please
get
expand.
us.
This is how they're gonna get the
for the
stadium.
Patreon. For the
it's
Patreon.
special.
This
It's
is how they're
special,
gonna get the
man.
stadium tour.
Yeah.
It's special, man.
By teasing everybody.
Yeah, it's special. But to your point, I think the closest person right now to that is Hovey.
When do you think? How long do you think it would take Hovey to get into arenas? If he wanted to, because based on his last project, what I heard, I think he's also trying to I don't know, man. I think he's like, at least for what it felt like from what I heard, I don't know if that's something he wants to chase.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he wants to do, but I'm saying like, if he can get like a couple more gold and platinum records, which is it's not an easy thing.
Yeah.
But he has a gold or two already. I think he has 2 gold records. I mean, I feel like maybe 5 years if he keeps this trajectory. Maybe sooner. Who knows what God could do?
Yeah.
I think it's possible. He has a great team around him.
And he's got a good heart.
Yeah.
I feel like that goes a long way in this, like specifically this genre.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you're mainstream, you could be a jerk or whatever. But if you're really trying to honor God with your gift, I feel like he blesses it, that much more.
Yeah, and I think it's whoever the next partner he has, or if he goes independent, I'm not sure. It'll probably be a longer thing, but if he gets a good partner that could see the vision and expand it, then it may expedite it.
What's crazy is, sorry, I'm thinking of this right now as you're saying it. Like, I think of people like, what's this guy, Nick D and Connor, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I also wonder like if a Christian with like the value system that they have even feels a need to chase that.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like Nick D could tour.
Yeah.
Like that, but I feel like I've seen something. I might be like speaking out of line here, but
Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't really want it because he
Yes.
doesn't need to.
So I had a conversation with Nick D, I think like 6 weeks ago.
Dang, I'm over here talking about like I don't know. This man's- oh yeah,
Flex.
He just like I hit him about something, and then we just started talking, and then he's like, "Yo, let's just FaceTime." So we FaceTimed each other, and we were just talking, and then he was telling me about the tour he's about to go on with Connor, and he was just like, you know, bro, like I really don't like touring. I don't feel like I need to or want to. Like I love being with my family, I love being with my kids. Like it's like a super hassle to like get all that together, but like doing this with Connor, it's like his team handles it all,
mm-hmm.
and then I just pull up with my family.
Yeah,
You know, and
yeah,
it's
that's
just,
true.
like, it's super easy. So it's like with him, he's kind of just more so on some like, I just want to make good art and just be intentional with my family and my fans, but not have to stress things.
Yeah,
I think you'll be a good perspective too when it comes down to, you know, the ins and outs when it comes to Forrest Frank's like tour and stuff too. So in that perspective, like, will someone like, let's say Hovey, or we could put whoever else it is, in that scenario when it comes down to rap, I personally think rap is already in a decline, right?
Mm-hmm.
For someone like Hovey, truthfully, I feel like he has to have a couple pop hits for it to him to like kind of like hit a different, not only demographic, but to an arena mindset, right?
That's a good question. That's you're on to something.
You know, so in that same type of mindset, like Forrest Frank kind of like hits both genres where he can do the rap and sticks mainly to pop because that's what sells, right?
Contemporary Christian.
Yeah, exactly. And so in that same type of realm, do you think like Hovey has to kind of like, or let's just say whoever else,
He has to go the CCM route.
right?
His biggest records are CCM
Yeah.
records, except for Love Like That.
Well, yeah, okay. That was with Tori
Al-
Deshawn and who else?
Alex.
And Alex Jean.
Okay, Alex Jean, yeah.
My thing is this though, where I want to push back is like, I don't think you have to go CCM or pop to pop.
I will say this, history tells, right? And so it's hard for any, we see it from even our GOATs, right? Like KB, he'll still have to do Winter Jam and all these things.
Don't use KB.
Okay, let's use Andy.
Okay.
Andy, even Lecrae.
I don't understand.
Even Lecrae, when it comes down to, when it comes to the idea of like, hey, like we're in the rap scenario, but we still have to fill the void of quote
You have to
unquote. filling
cater.
the
You have
void.
to cater
Putting your
to.
toe in the.
Bigger.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
But here's my thing though. Like, dang, I don't want to say too much. Like where I come off disrespectful, not to you, but to other people. It's like the. Me and Maya would be having this conversation, but it's like you don't got to sell out your art to be great. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You don't got to do that. Like there's something special about being authentic to who you are and creating something that comes authentically and not chasing a sound to cater to a demographic, a market.
Mhm.
Like,
I think we have plenty of artists that,
Do that.
yeah, like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole.
Sure.
yeah.
My rebuttal is in the same mindset of like for fashion. When it comes down to even fashion, designers know like, hey, like I want to have a runway, right? Like that where I can show my pieces, where I can show my artistry, my where my mind is at, right? But what sells the most is T-shirts. And so in the same way, like when we're thinking of like what's in the store, most people are gonna buy a T-shirt instead of the $20,000 leather jacket, right? That might feel more of their storyline, right? But truthfully, people still want to support in some type of way, and don't have the creativity nor like the inspiration to put on something that's out of the realm, right? And so in the same way, like hey, like that $50 T-shirt, I didn't put a lot of mind to it, but I know that some people still want
a
to
lot
support
of people are going to get that $50 T-shirt
Right.
instead of that.
instead of the jacket.
1,000. Here's the thing, though. Like, what I'm trying to say is, yes, creating a lot of $50 T-shirts so a lot of people can get it is a way, but something about being authentic that just hits.
Yeah.
I
Like-
just don't see us selling out.
But let's use because you said rap is on a decline. Let's use rap as an example, right? I think the reason it's on a decline is because it sold out. right?
Yes.
So we have
Yes.
all these artists who 5-6 years ago were popping, like Smoke Perp, for example. They made these like upbeat, just songs, no substance, whatever.
Sure.
And Lil Pump, and at the time it was big. Oh my gosh, like this new sound is crazy, but it wasn't hip hop.
It lost its authenticity.
Yeah, it lost its authenticity. People were just copying each other. Everything sounded the same. And then, hip hop has always been lyrics. So, people started catching on. They're like, okay, this is just noise now. This is not what hip hop is or whatever. So I think that's what caused the decline in hip hop, is just people were just for lack of a better term, kind of just growing out of it.
Yeah.
But the people who are doing big in hip hop are the lyrical ones.
But also on the other side, so you had the up and coming underground that was essentially less lyrics, more vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But then the bigger guys was less hip hop, more hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
pushing more on more pop-ish, commercial sounding hip hop.
Yeah.
And I feel like now what's going on is hip hop is R&B adjacent, pop adjacent, rock adjacent.
It's not like a pure.
It's not pure hip hop.
genre
It's
anymore.
whereas hip hop now is such a wide spectrum,
Yeah.
and a lot of people are going underground, in a sense, and the people who had the mantle or pushing it either retired or are going independent, where they don't have the big push, where you
Yeah.
and then now you think like, oh, so and so fell off. It's like so and so is not on the label no more,
Yeah.
so it's not getting that push. You know what I'm saying? So there was an article that came out a while back, and it pretty much said that if Drake went independent, the industry would collapse.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's
And a lot of people would lose their jobs,
Wow.
which is crazy.
Okay.
And that's a big reason why
The album took forever.
so many people were pushing that Not Like Us, pushing Kendrick
To stop.
because Drake's contract was up, and he was up for renegotiation for a bigger contract.
And essentially, Kendrick was independent.
No, he wasn't.
Well, he's on his own thing. PG Lang, he's not
No,
with Top
but-
Dog anymore.
He's not, but he's still on
still
a
paid.
label.
That's true.
He's still on a label, so they were using that. So that's why Drake did his lawsuit to sabotage. He was saying that they were sabotaging him for his renegotiation because they wanted to keep him.
Yeah.
I think I understand. I think like my biggest rebuttal, or just in general, I guess the way I think of it is like, I'm not even saying artistry in general. I'm saying in the point of like music. There's shifts when it comes down to musics. Like, so the 60s was the blues, or the 50s was the blues, then it went to rock and roll, then hip hop took over and all that, right? I think there's a new sound that people want, and I don't think it's rap. And so now we're seeing the genres of even country going up a little bit more, house is going up a little bit more, right? And so I think it's like the void of something new. And I don't think it's the fault of any rappers. I think it's just the shift of music. And so
I agree, but I also disagree.
Yeah, I think that could be niche to where you live.
But I also just.
But
I also
numbers wise, country is booming.
Yeah.
country and Christian music as of last year are the only genres that are growing. Country and Christian.
I've also listened to more country music in like the last 3 years than I have in my
Yeah.
whole
I
life.
agree. I think everyone has.
Also, a lot of, I mean, this is gonna switch the topic, but Post Malone going from
Rap.
hip hop
Yep.
Country.
to pop to country.
Country, yep.
You know, Christian artists like Brandon Lake going from Christian to country. You know,
Beyonce. I'm just kidding.
The truth.
No, Beyonce.
Yeah.
That's true.
going
But I don't think she's gonna live there.
Beyonce going country. Nick Jonas.
Winning album, best country album too.
Nick
That's it.
Jonas going Christian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah. What's his name?
Wait, what?
Belly.
Yeah, he
Jelly
performed. He
Roll?
performed with Brandon Lake.
Yeah, Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll going Christian and country.
Yep.
It's just a lot of people are jumping in it because when you look at Christian music, and this is getting to the business side, Christian music is always behind. Meaning, the audience, there's still people buying CDs in those Midwest places. They still buy CDs.
Yeah.
They still buy stuff.
They still listen to radio.
They still listen to Christian radio.
Yeah.
Christian radio is still super big. Like, I've been listening to the K-Love radio recently.
Wow.
Just because I don't know these Christian artists. Even though I'm in the industry, I don't know who it is. And I'm listening to this, and there's a girl named Terry On, and she's playing. I'm like, oh, I just dropped a song with her. I didn't even know who she was.
Wow.
But like, they're constantly playing her on K-Love.
Yeah.
So then I'm looking at KB. I'm like, oh, that's why you got this girl on that song. They may have a relationship. They're actually touring together right now.
Fire.
But it was like, this is strategic plays. And the thing about the Christian, like, just any industry, it's like, I think I'm not mature enough, I guess is the word, to do the strategic plays to that extent. Where, you know what I'm saying?
Truthfully, you don't need to though. I think that comes to the management side of it. Like,
No, but I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like the idea of like I just want everything to be authentic. Like sometimes I'll be like, yo, I want to do something with them because I feel like it could go, but it's more so it's like I'm really rocking with their music like that.
I see.
You know, like, and I feel like this is the thing for me.
But they'll always have.
Yeah, and like if Maya's like here, I'm here, and then like the industry is there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like in the middle where I get it, I understand, but it's like there's certain things like I won't and can't do, and that's no shot to anybody else who makes those plays.
So sorry to cut you off. I think this goes back to my other question then, my arena question, because I think currently to get to some type of arena level, currently
Yeah, you gotta do the.
you have to.
You have
Like there's no way to get there currently.
Nah, I disagree.
No, I mean, okay, think about all the Christian artists that are
You're talking about Christian.
I'm talking about
specifically.
yeah. I'm talking about Christian.
Oh, okay.
There's no one in the Christian that's doing arenas that is not at least somewhat dabbling or has tapped into or used that that machine, you know. Which is why I was asking primarily, because I think that because Christian music is so delayed, unless there's like a shift, like again in the Midwest states or something like that, that causes people to consume music a little bit differently, or for artists to feel supported in a different way. I mean, you would think it's streaming, but it's not.
It's not.
know?
It's not.
So for me, I would love to see, HOE doing the
Heaven on Earth.
Heaven on Earth. What did I say?
You said HOE, which is the initial.
Okay.
A lot of people don't understand that, but
Doing arena tours, but it's like currently it's harder unless you guys want to dabble in that world. But I would love to see a world where it's like, hey, no, we could do this based off of, it might be social media.
yeah,
Like that's probably, I'd say, a stronger play than going through Christian radio. Because in social media, you could be authentic and do whatever you want. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's an interesting conversation because
Yeah, and here's the thing: it's like K-Love is like the Christian radio, and then you have all these other Christian radio. Like when Lonely came out, our old pastor Chip was like, "Yo, I heard you on the radio."
Wow.
It's like, and people send me screenshots when they run my like, "Yo, I hear you on Christian radio." Oh, I did. Like, and it's just like, yeah. And then now we have infrastructures of like Holy Culture doing not XM radio. Is that XM? Sirius
Sirius
radio,
XM.
like playing. So it's just like there's so many plays out there. Like you said, there has to be a crazy shift through social media to switch.
Or something in the industry has to.
You have to blow.
Yeah.
Or maybe do you think like the festival route is better than instead of doing like a tour or like let's say arena tour, you're just gathering up 10, 12 artists, right?
But the festival route is to be on those Christian festivals. You have to play the game.
And also those Christian festivals, bro, they're not. I mean, festivals in general across. There's only a few, but Christian festivals are not doing well.
That's true. Yeah,
across the board. So,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, at least compared to what they were 10 years ago, you know.
Right.
But, you know.
Yeah. I think when it comes down to even like one of the biggest hip hop festivals or the biggest hip hop festival, going back to Rolling Loud, right? I think they played the game well. There's still a small company. There's been 12 years in it, right? And let me stand up, or like let me go like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I feel yeah.
Oh, my neck
Better?
is killing me.
Even talking about like where like Rolling Out has come, and where they're going to go, they've changed. Like I've worked with them for 4 years,
Flex,
starting 2018 to 2023. That's more than 4 years. 5. And so even through that side, like even Matt, like man, I love Matt so much because like he is so tapped into the culture of music. Like he doesn't want to do the festival to make money. Obviously, it's for that too. But it's like even this year, he talked about like there's a lot of underground music in this lineup, you know, and he wants to tap into what the people are listening to, right?
Yeah.
And I think that shows like the mindset of like not sort of quote unquote selling out. Like maybe you can bring another bigger artist or whatever else it is, and go sort of like the Coachella route, right? Just banger artists and just trying to sell tickets.
Yeah.
And we see the demographic where we're seeing a lot of people are listening to rappers that I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, like I thought I was tapped in, right? And then you're hearing these people like listen to the music. I'm like, man, this music, first of all, I didn't know it exists.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gravitating towards it.
Yeah, you're not even feeling this.
Bro, I'm like, what's going on? And so I feel like I'm kind of like growing out of it. And
you're not the demographic anymore.
I'm not the demographic.
You're
I'm
bro.
status. And it shows. And I think it just goes down to like, okay, like, does my opinion really matter now?
Yeah.
You know?
No.
There needs to,
That's funny.
I guess where we can land this plane is there needs to be a shift. We need to be the shift. And it's possible. It's possible. With that being said, man.
I think the music needs to be better too, but
I don't know which one that was.
That was a clap. With that being said, man, any closing remarks, man?
Closing remarks, Maya.
no, I ain't got none. Just make better music, people, please.
Make better music.
Better music, bro. Get in your bag, dog.
Record coming out with you. We're gonna keep saying it every week.
Yeah.
Well, when is it released?
No, I was gonna talk to you today about submitting it. So
Yeah, right after this.
yeah.
Right after
All right.
this.
So
Hey, man. So I guess Nando closed it out for us.
happy late Mother's Day.
Happy late
Mother's Day.
to all the mamas out there.
All the moms out there. Nick Cannon, all your wives. Happy
Wow.
Mother's Day. Don't let DDG get in your head. Happy Mother's Day to you, man. Well, not to you, but
To your baby mama.
to your baby mamas and your wives.
Happy
Yeah.
Mother's Day, mom.
And yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Not anyone
Cool.
to close it off?
We're done.
We're done. Hey, this is Talk to Me, Foolie.
Like, subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Now.
Thank you for tapping in. You know the vibes.
Dang.
You know what we on, man. You know what we on.
You 7 viewers that stayed the whole time.
For
Crazy.
you 7 viewers, you know the vibes.
We love you.
You see where we at.
Let us know. Let us know what you like about the new
Mwah.
setup.
Let us know, man. I got this thing.
Mwah.